Hi guys, this is Guidance with Compassion here with another reading. So today I will be reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So this is going to be a general reading for the month of May. So let's get into it. Spirit, please give me 3 cards. Oh, that's too many. 3 cards for the sign of Sagittarius. One more card, please, Spirit, for the sign of Sagittarius. Of messages that they need to hear for the month of May. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Change. Moving into good fortune. Positive change. New cycles. Let's put this up here. Spirit, please let me have 1 oracle card or further messages or advice. 3, that's not. So we got mending, milk and honey, and go the distance. We're not going to take them, but I'll just make a note of them. Spirit, 1 card for further messages. Let's take this one. The Fates. One more oracle card, please, Spirit, of further messages that the sign of Sagittarius needs to hear for the month of May. Ooh. Although this can be seen at any time, you know, if you see it after May or before May and it resonates, then it's for you. You obviously need to hear the message. 1 card, please, Spirits, of further messages or advice that the sign Sagittarius needs to hear. Okay. Worthiness at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's go. So, current position, we have the Sun. So you're happy, abundant, joy. Look at the Sun. Look how he's just enjoying. I say he or she, take how it resonates. Full of joy, full of life. All these sunflowers, the sun beaming on top of this horse. You're living life, enjoying it. Obstacle. 5 of Pentacles. Out in the cold. I don't know. When you've got the Sun as the current situation, you've got the obstacle, the 5 of Pentacles. Is this because of related due to you living life for the moment, having fun, but are you not thinking about the consequences of your actions, Sagittarius? You know, 5 of Pentacles. They're out there struggling in the cold. They could be going in, getting some help. Are you not really considering the impact of what you're doing? Are you acting recklessly? You know, this is just what I have in my head. You know, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. The wheel turns, it changes. You know, you won't be always riding high on the roller coaster of life. You know, that it does go down, the roller coaster of life. It takes dips, ups and downs, you know, ebbs and flows. This is just what I have off the bat. So we have, as your advice, the 8 of Cups. Let me sort these around so they're in the right order. 8 of Cups talks about, you know, leaving behind what no longer serves you. You know, there are these 8 cups, but this person feels that that's not what they want. They're going and searching for something better, more in alignment with what they want, with their desires. So at the moment, you could be riding high on life, but there may be a change. Wheel of Fortune is a change, and that, this joy changes to maybe, I'm not thinking despair, but something not so pleasant, something not so enjoyable. And because of that, you decide, or Spirit advise you to move towards what is. We've got worthiness next to it. So perhaps, you're living in life, you're enjoying stuff, you're enjoying your time, but when that changes, Sagittarius, you decide, no, I'm not sticking around for this. I'm not sticking around for this change. I'm not sticking around for how things are now different. I'm not sticking around for this. I know my worth. This could be a job. They made a lot of changes in the company. Initially, when you started, when you were new, great. Loads of benefits. People were nice. Lots of chatty characters, different mix of people. You were loving life. But then as time has gone on, people have gone, new people brought in, not the same vibe. Workload may be heavier. I don't know. You'd have to tell me. And you decide, you look within and you think, maybe it's time for me to leave. Maybe it's my time to go. Maybe it's my time to look and see, does this serve me? Is this for my highest good? Is this my purpose? Is this what I want? You could think about this for the relationship, friendship even as well. It doesn't have to be love, but I can take it in both ways, Currently you feel, yeah, things are good. I'm cool, I'm comfortable. But as is life, change constant, The only thing constant in life is change. Things change. You go through some rough patches with friends, with lovers, and you start to reflect. You start to look within and think, is this what I want? Do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Do I want to be with this person full stop? Friends, you move in different directions. I had just done Leo's reading before, where Leo has decided, they're moving into a new space, they're elevating to a new level, they're maturing. You could be thinking, well, things have changed for me. I'm moving into a new realm in my life. I'm seeing the world differently, and the people that are around me, I don't necessarily align with them anymore. We have nothing in common. So you leave them out in the cold. You go towards a new set of people. We just go towards something different, because what's around no longer fits anymore. It's no longer worth your time. No place like home. Chivalry. Okay, so this is a love reading. So what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, perhaps you've been, the sun is pure joy, just like this child on top of the horse. Pure joy. Riding on a horse, in nature, sunflowers around, sun beaming down. What could you ask for? It's just joy, bliss. Obstacle here, 5 of Pentacles. Suffering in silence, out in the cold, isolated, isolation. So perhaps that's what it is, I could see this as, at the moment, maybe you're newly single. You're loving it, loving the attention. You're just like, woo, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. You got chivalry above you, you know, people calling you, treating you right, taking you on dates. It's all fun and games till it isn't. And you have reality sinking in and you feel, I'm alone. You know, when I was in a relationship, there was always so and so there that I could call, that would come over. We'd watch a movie, we would chat. They'd just be company. Now I have silence. Yeah, I can call my friends, but sometimes they're busy. They've got their own boyfriend or girlfriends or wives or husbands, their kids. And now I'm on my own. Yeah, I can call my mum or my dad, but sometimes they're not available. I feel lonely. I feel out of sorts. I feel I don't like this. This is all new to me, you know. No place like home above. You know, if you've been with someone a long time and you've broken up, you know, you could be seeking solace at home, you know, going home, you know, mum knows best, that's what they say. You know, someone to talk to, vent to. But eventually, the universe says you need to move beyond that, beyond this lonely feeling, and look within. Worthiness. Look at all that you've achieved. Look at how far you've come. And yes, change is good, but sometimes change can feel uncomfortable. Five of Pentacles. Five's a change. And perhaps it's uncomfortable for you to be in this position, you know. No place like home. Perhaps before, you know, you've been married and now you're getting a divorce. And perhaps you need to move out the house. You need to move back home with your parents because you've got nowhere else to go. That change can be uncomfortable out in the cold. You're used to your home, with your family, with your kids perhaps. And it's a little bit, as I said, uncomfortable. It's different and you don't like this different, you know? You're not used to it. You're used to how things were. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, this change, although it's uncomfortable, I think it's for your highest good. And as fast as things change, they change again. The wheel keeps turning. So at this present moment that you're moving to, you may be uncomfortable, you may not like it, but know that it will soon change again. You'll be leaving this behind. You'll be moving into a better space. But in this time, I feel like this is a time of healing that you need. A time for you to look within. A time for you to focus on yourself. And I think I feel like this has been a repeating message because I think it was elements of this with the Leo reading where, you know, there was all this attention. You got chivalry above the sun. Woo! Getting people saying, oh, what's your number, love? Or can I take you out? Obviously, if you're a man, it's not the same thing, you know, maybe women saying, oh, you're cute. Are you single? You know? But I think that's not really helpful, is it? You know? It's kind of papering over the cracks. It's kind of putting a band-aid on the wound. The band-aid, rather, if I can talk. And not really getting to the crux of this, not healing this. This is what you need to heal. Worthiness. And your worthiness, Sagittarius, isn't measured by how many people want to date you, by how someone else treats you. Your worthiness is measured by how much you allow them to treat you in a certain way. You know, if you allow them to treat you negatively, isolate you, leave you out in the cold, walk away. Because they're not going to treat you right. You know, it's not much to ask, you know, these are bare minimum things. But if they can't even do that, it's best to walk away. To where you're loved and appreciated. Home, family. Family doesn't have to be blood, it can be friends as well. Your community. But we've got the fates here. And I feel like Spirit is saying this is a fated event, you know. You may feel, you know, often we feel in times of despair, darkness, we're like, why is this happening to me? Why me? It's a bit of it is victim mentality. And with this reading, I feel like it's saying to me, it's not happening to you, Sagittarius. It's happening for you. You know, you're going through this, you may be going through the dark night of the soul, you know. In the darkness, out in the cold, alone. But no, this is for your highest good. You're walking towards something better. You know, 8 of Cups. After that is the 9, and 9 is wish fulfillment. You're walking towards your wishes, your dreams coming true. It's leading you back to you, back to who you are, you know. It's 5 of Pentacles. You may have lost yourself for a moment, but I feel, Wheel of Fortune, you're going to find yourself soon. You're going to be back to you. You're going to be better. The Sun. Yes, at present you may think, you know, things are great, but I feel like this is kind of a facade. This is a cover, you know. It may appear like joy, satisfaction, but I feel that is just the initial layer, you know, that people often feel when they become single. They feel, oh my God, thank God I ain't got to deal with them no more. God. But then the loneliness creeps in. The quietness. You remember, oh, I just tell, so, but you can't tell them. You can't tell them about good news, bad news, what happened to you today at work. You can't tell them any of that because they're no longer there. You know, you're no longer together. It's as if someone has died, but they haven't. They're actually living their life. And so do you need to get back to living yours. But you can't rush the process, Sagittarius. You can't just leap into the arms of someone else. You need to focus on yourself. Perhaps a period of solitude, home, hermit mode. Go within, look into yourself. And when you do, you'll find how great you are. And you'll see, most likely, that this had to happen. Destined. It was fate. Perhaps you're going towards a path that didn't serve you. You know, Spirit will do that. You know, if Spirit sees you heading towards something that is not right for you, they will realign you. And you'll think, but why is this happening? But that's only when you're just experiencing it. When you take a step back and look back with hindsight, you'll see that you'll be grateful actually that it did happen, that things didn't materialize, that things didn't work out, that you didn't get that job, that you and so didn't work out, that you didn't get married, or that you did get divorced. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I feel that's a message for someone. That sometimes, things not working out is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. So just remember that. Rejection is protection. So I feel that's all I've got for you, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading and it resonated for you. Thank you.